Okay, guys, welcome to the Q&A session. Now you can raise your hands and, we will take your questions. Anyone wants to ask any questions? You need to raise your hands. Okay. Snehal. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, Snehal. You can unmute yourself.
So in GIP, you will buy monthly or ITM options?
No, we are doing weekly.
Okay, so we'll buy current weekly expiry.
Current weekly expiry, but during the week, we will also move to next week expiry, closer to the current week expiry. So Wednesday, we will move to the next week expiry.
Okay, because weekly expiry has a higher theta compared to monthly expiry.
Sir, all those things have been backtested and have been worked out as well. The idea is not only to avoid theta. We don't mind the theta decay. What we are trying to do is we are trying to catch a trend. We are trying to catch the gamma effect. So that's the intention behind this strategy. And it has worked in the past with gamma multi-leg as well, and it's working in gamma index as well. So it's our personal preference on this, to put it out.
Okay, and all the order placed will be normal order.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So the next was Vikas Kulkarni. Vikas, I've allowed you to speak. You can ask your questions. Nehal, I'm muting you.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, Vikas, you're audible.
So what will be the average number of trades that the strategy will be taking in a week?
So we talked about that, with each segment of the strategy. We talk about monthly trades in
GIP.
Gamma. GIP would be about 140 trades in a month.
In a month. Okay, yeah. And the max drawdown has been 50%, right?
In GIP, the max drawdown, as per the current trade, has been around 10%.
Okay.
Right. I'll show you
what would be the return expectations per month? So like if you're running on like 2x, 3x.
Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So you can see in Gamma Multi-Leg, the drawdown has been 50%. But this is a strategy that we have evolved over a period of time. In Gamma Overnight Scalper, it has been 52%. It has been again evolved over time, and we make sure that we include the capital, the drawdown in the capital, so that once you deploy, it should not happen that mid-trade you will lose out on a trading opportunity, right? And then in GIP, there is about 24. Now, when you talk about returns of a buying strategy, generally, a buying strategy should give you more than 30, 40, 50% return. That doesn't mean that you put all your capital. Yes, that doesn't mean that you put all your capital into buying, because the drawdowns also will be higher at 60, 70%. So that's not something that each and everyone can afford and can absorb. What we need to do is we need to use this intelligently in our portfolio to give us good returns when that there's a trend, and we need to gain out of the trend as well. So that's what a buying strategy does. Right?
Yeah. So suppose if I have a capital of 20 lakhs and I also trade like manually discretionary trading. So I wish to deploy like 20 to 30% in an algo. So it will be like 15 lakhs will be discretionary and 5 lakhs will be into algo. What would be the right allocation? So like 5 lakhs into
if you're allocating
these strategies,
whatever you're allocating to algo, keep it separate from your manual
and all
trading.
of these.
Yeah. So when you're allocating anything to algo, keep it separate from your other allocations.
Yeah, it will be two different accounts.
Right? So when you do that, when you're saying 5 lakhs you want to allocate to algo, 5 lakhs, don't do any buying, please.
As in, sir?
Don't do any buying algo in 5 lakhs.
Okay.
For any buying algo to have, you need to have a capital of 10 lakhs. And then at 10 lakhs also, you will do it at 1x or 2x of GIP, you can do 1 or 2x. I've seen a lot of people who come in and say that, we have 5 lakhs and we'll put all the, money into Gamma.
No, what I felt is, like on a capital of 20 lakh, if 5 lakh is being deployed in algo, right? Even if we have like 50% drawdowns in the algo, so at overall capital level, it wouldn't make like that big of a difference.
सर वो
Because
आपका
like
खुद का परव्यू है, वो आप अपने आप को अपनी रिस्क आप कैसे देखते हो वो आपके ऊपर है, बट जनरली मैंने जो देखा है या हम लोगों ने जो देखा है, when you look into a P&L, you look into a P&L as के इस चीज से मेरा कितना पैसा बन रहा है. So if you have a drawdown month, because you
yeah.
are doing highly risky strategies, you will end up thinking that algo is actually not making money at the
Yeah,
back of your mind.
yeah,
ठीक है?
happens.
So that is the truth. We have,
Yeah,
I mean, I have interacted with a lot of people on this. I'll give you an example. There are people who said that we will do gamma multi-leg with discipline, but they have not been able to stay because it did not perform in the volatile periods of January. They were not able to stay. They're still having that drawdown, and they have not recovered that drawdown. It is just because
yeah.
you do it beyond your position sizing, you do it beyond your capital allocation. Eventually, what
Yeah.
will happen is that you will not be able to recover that money. You will lose that money in a drawdown, and you will never be able to have the confidence to deploy that strategy.
So what should be the ideal allocation, sir, as per you, like for on a
So we
capital of
have done
5
a
lakhs?
webinar on that. We have done a
Okay.
webinar on that. There's a YouTube
Is there
channel
a
of ours.
recording of it?
So you can visit the YouTube channel and you'll get the details. We'll send a link. It's actually on the description of the community. You'll go and you'll see a YouTube channel link. You can go to that link and you can see the webinar.
Okay, sure. Thank you. That's been my question.
Yeah. Anil has a question and GPS also had a question. So GPS, I think I'll allow you to speak as well. So Anil, you can unmute yourself and then after that GPS can unmute.
Yeah, hello, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
for me, yesterday the GIP has taken the overnight positions in both Nifty and Bank Nifty. So it is normal
Yes.
for some account it has not taken position, and for some it has taken position. So it is normal, na?
Sir, actually क्या है कि it is not normal. Ideally, it should not happen like this.
Okay.
But what we assume or what we are understanding from other people as well is that there was a condition checking issue at with TT for some period of time yesterday, and that could be the reason why some people have taken the trades, and some setups have taken a trade and some have not. But the trade is taken as per the setup. It is not that there was wrong data that came in and it took the wrong trade. It took the trade as per setup. It's just that it took both the legs for you. For some people, it took only one leg.
Correct. Like
Right?
in GIP, we have seen you explain regularly that in volatility it might take trade in some account or it might not trade in some account and let the volatility settle. So I think
Yeah.
same thing applies for GIP also.
Yeah. So it is one. That is one part. The other part is what we got to know from interacting with other people. Look, I mean, the way we always do is we first will check ourselves. Was there something that was there that was missing from our part? Because we need to check the trade log.
Okay.
Is it that there was an issue with the trade log, which saying okay, there was an issue and that's why this did not fulfill? But if the trade log for everyone at the same time is indicating something, and while the trade has not been taken, then there's an issue, and that's what we have tried to identify.
Yes. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. GBS.
My doubt has been cleared, so I don't have any
Okay.
doubt now. Yeah.
Thank you. Sandeep, you can unmute yourself. Sandeep, Abhishek, Malaya, I'm allowing you to speak. Please speak in a sequence. And then
he was also
Sorry?
raising. Ankur was also there. Ankur Paliwan. He was also raising hand.
But I don't see him.
Yeah, it's not visible now.
Yeah, he's visible as well. Ankur is also visible. So I think I've allowed those guys who have asked questions to speak. Let's do one by one. So first was Sandeep. Sandeep, can you unmute yourself and then ask the question? Sandeep? Okay, maybe Sandeep is not listening. Malaya, can you unmute yourself and ask the question?
हेलो सर.
Hi, Malaya.
हाँ सर, जीप में मेरा कल पोजीशन निफ्टी और बैंक निफ्टी में दोनों ओपन है, तो मुझे कुछ मैनुअल इंटरवेंशन करना पड़ेगा, ये अल्गो उसको ऑटोमेटिकली?
नहीं सर, कोई मैनुअल इंटरवेंशन नहीं करना पड़ेगा. अल्गो का रूल डिफाइंड है, और अगर आपके
जी
में उसने 2 पोजीशन ली है तो वो दोनों को मैनेज करेगा अच्छे से, आप उसकी चिंता मत करिए।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू सर।
ठीक है सर, ओके।
ठीक, थैंक यू।
अभिषेक जी, अभिषेक कश्यप। अभिषेक कश्यप, यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ।
सर आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ जी आ रही है, बताइए।
हाँ सर, मैं थोड़ा दरअसल एक तो नया हूँ, तो मुझे बहुत ज्यादा मालूम नहीं है। ये जिप गिप डिप ये सब अलग अलग टाइप की शायद पोजीशनिंग मतलब स्ट्रेटजीज है। तो मैंने जिप करके एक डिप्लॉय किया है सर।
हाँ जी सर।
तो जिप करके एक कल फर्स्ट टाइम डिप्लॉय किया है। तो उसमें पोजीशन आई थी और फिर शायद जल्दी चली भी गई होगी वो सिस्टम के अकॉर्डिंग। तो मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ
हाँ
सर,
जी,
इसमें सिंगल सिंगल लेग एग्जीक्यूशन होता है या डबल लेग एग्जीक्यूशन होता है? मतलब जब हमारी पोजीशन एक्टिवेट होती है सर, इनमें सिंगल लेग एग्जीक्यूशन होता है या
वो
डबल लेग
कभी भी वो
एग्जीक्यूशन होता
कंडीशन के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि उसको बैंक निफ्टी में भी एंटर करना है कि निफ्टी में भी एंटर करना है। पहले
है? जी
कॉल या पुट जो भी बाय करना होता है वो बाय होता है, उसके बाद उसका सेल होता है, सो दैट आपको
जी
मार्जिन का इशू नहीं आए।
जी 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 जी। वैसे
हमारे
मैंने
पास
सर
सर, हाँ, जो हमारे पास एक जो चैनल का डिस्क्रिप्शन है, वहाँ पे आपको
जी
यूट्यूब का लिंक मिलेगा, वहाँ पे यूट्यूब पे वीडियोस हैं, प्लीज उनको
जी
देखिए, आपको अच्छा
ठीक
खासा आइडिया मिल जाएगा।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर, थैंक यू।
संदीप जी, आर यू बैक? So Sandeep is not back. I'll allow Ankur to ask a question, and then उसके बाद विकास, you can ask your question again. हाँ जी अंकुर जी,
Thanks, Vikrant. So you've been very
आपका आवाज
articulate.
कम आ रहा है।
Hello, is it clear now?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
Okay. So you have actually articulated quite well about the position sizing, and I'm very clear on that. But my simple question is on deploying these two strategies together, which is ZIP and GIP. So if I'm already deploying ZIP, what should be my idea, or what should be my objective in case I want to add GIP as well? What advantage it will give it to me? Though I'm trying to understand, but I'm not very clear whether it will add some alpha, or it's a altogether different kind of a mindset which will which will be required to go in the buying side.
So of course, buying mindset is a very different mindset, Ankur ji. What a buying strategy does is, when you sell, what happens is, sorry, I'm unmuting you. I'm muting you because your voice is echoing. So what happens with a buying strategy is that eventually, in any buying strategy, it will give you returns which are exceeding the premium that you have got into. In a selling strategy, it will be maximum return will be a premium that you have sold. In buying that, we have bought at 400, bank nifty option, it can go to 600, 800, 900 as well, right? Or it can go to 1200 as well. So buying has that advantage. Now, if you say what is the allocation that you should have, we have a capital allocation video. You can actually go through it, and then we can also help you individually on that.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Vikas?
Yes, sir. So I wanted to know if we can deploy GIP, ZIP, and like there are a couple other strategies, right? If we were to deploy like 3 or 4 strategies from StrategyOne house, can we deploy it in the same broker?
Yes, no issues with that.
Like there wouldn't be some positions clashing with the strategies, right?
Sir,
Suppose I
the
deploy everything
position
in
slicing
Finvision.
doesn't have any impact. We actually did an experiment with all the public on Friday. That experiment was, we did ITC ka share, we sold one in one algo. In the other algo, we bought at the same time to show you that the P&L will not change. And you can try it yourself. It will not have any impact.
No, sir. The question actually is like, suppose ZIP is short on like 36,000 put, and GIP triggers a signal like buy 36,000 put. Wouldn't there be a clash? How do we manage that?
First of all, they
Yeah.
will not have the same, opposite signal most of the times. Secondly,
Okay.
if it says that, then what will happen is it will net off at your broker account, but both of the strategies will exit at this different time. So
Yeah.
there will be a net P&L that will happen. Or even if they exit at the same time, what will happen is, एक जगह नुकसान था, दूसरी जगह फायदा था. आप लॉजिकली सोचो ना,
हाँ.
आप अगर उसको,
Yeah.
अगर आप बेचते हो, मार्केट ऊपर गया, ठीक है, अगर आपने 400 रुपए का ऑप्शन बेचा है, मार्केट ऊपर गया तो 400 का 600 हो गया, और आपने सेम चीज खरीदी है तो उसको 400 का 600 हो गया। अगर दोनों सेम टाइम पे एंटर होते हैं, सेम टाइम पे एग्जिट हो रहे हैं, तो आपका नेट 0 है, राइट। अगर एक में 50 रुपए का एसएल है, ठीक है, और मार्केट ऊपर गया है, तो दोनों में 50 रुपए का एसएल है, बाइंग में भी और सेलिंग में भी। सेलिंग में जो 50 रुपए का एसएल है वो 450 रुपए लग जाएगा, तो 50 रुपए का लॉस हुआ वहां पे। बाइंग में वो नहीं लगेगा, क्योंकि ऊपर गया तो नहीं लगेगा ना, तो वो आपको नेट पोजीशन फिर से दिख जाएगी, क्योंकि एक जगह पे कट गई है। तो एल्गो को ये नहीं पता कि आपके ब्रोकर अकाउंट में क्या है, ठीक है। एल्गो अपने हिसाब से काम करता है। एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस? Yes, GBS. You can unmute yourself.
हेलो, कैन यू हियर मी? या,
Yes, I can.
आपने जो बोला कि पोर्टफोलियो एलोकेशन का एक वीडियो है यूट्यूब में, सो मतलब आपका वहां पे सब कुछ दिया हुआ है क्या? नॉन डायरेक्शनल में कितना रखना है, डायरेक्शनल में कितना कुछ है?
बिल्कुल सर,
जैसे
हम
मेरे
लोगों ने एक
पास
एडवाइस
अभी,
दी हुई,
हाँ,
हमने अपनी तरफ से एडवाइस दी हुई है, काफी डिटेल वीडियो है, आप एक बार देख लीजिए सर।
ओके ओके ओके, ठीक है, मैं देख लेता हूँ। बिकॉज मेरा क्वेश्चन यही है, मेरे पास 5 लाख रुपीज अभी कैपिटल है, तो मुझे डिप्लॉय करना है नॉन डायरेक्शनल भी, डायरेक्शनल भी डिप्लॉय करना है। जैसे मैंने 1x अभी जीप डिप्लॉय किया हुआ है, सो आई थॉट ऑफ डिप्लॉइंग 1 मोर एंड आई हैव 3 lakhs कैपिटल। सो उसमें मुझे कैसे एलोकेशन करना है, वही मुझे मतलब
सर, अगर
चाहिए
आप
था।
बाइंग का कोई भी एल्गो लगा रहे हो तो आपका कैपिटल एटलीस्ट 10 लाख होना चाहिए, ये हमारा रिकमेंडेशन है। बट
Okay.
उसके बावजूद भी अगर आपको लगाना है तो मार्केट प्लेस में वो स्ट्रेटेजी अवेलेबल है, आप लगा सकते हो। हम लोग रिकमेंड नहीं करेंगे एट दैट कैपिटल।
ओके, हाँ, तो जीप के लिए तो वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना, जीप तो सेलिंग में ही है।
जिप में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, इवन
हाँ,
डिफ हम आपको रिकमेंड नहीं करेंगे अगर आपका कैपिटल
ओके
5 लाख से कम है,
ओके
इनफैक्ट
ओके,
10 लाख
श्योर,
से कम है तो।
ठीक है, थैंक यू।
ठीक है, एनीवन एल्स? कोई क्वेश्चंस नहीं है तो हम लोग इस प्रेजेंटेशन को एंड कर ले। राव अनिल यादव जी, you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
हेलो सर।
हाँ जी
सर, ये गामा इंडेक्स पोजिशनल और गामा मल्टी लेग में मेजर डिफरेंस क्या है सर? और
सर, वही तो प्रेजेंटेशन था
सर, मैं एक्चुअली लेट ज्वाइन किया, सुनने पार्टी
सर। आपको उसका प्रेजेंटेशन का रिकॉर्डिंग हम दे देंगे थोड़ा, मतलब देयर इज नो पॉइंट टू रिपीट एवरीथिंग। बेसिक फर्क ये है कि वो एक मदर स्ट्रेटजी थी दैट वाज डिवाइज्ड इन अ सर्टेन वे, उसके ऊपर उसके इवोल्यूशंस में हम लोगों ने गिप बनाया है, व्हिच इज अ मोर ऑप्टिमाइज्ड वर्जन।
सो मोर
ठीक है,
ऑप्टिमाइज्ड वर्जन इज गामा इंडेक्स पोजिशनल।
यस,
वही पूछ रहा हूँ।
ठीक है।
थैंक यू।
श्रीनिवास जी, मिस्टर श्रीनिवास, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have just joined. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have just joined. Okay, I just wanted to know, like, my friend has suggested this strategy one for 1 lakh capital.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Buying this thing, sir, in 1 lakh is enough for that?
So it depends upon the strategy that you want to deploy, and we believe if you have 1 lakh capital, you should not be doing FNO. For FNO, you need to have a minimum capital of 5 lakhs. If you don't have FNO capital of 5 lakhs, you should do swing trading on cash. So we have a couple of videos to advise you. But even if you want to do the trade without our advice, you're free to do whichever trade you want to do. But our advice is always very clear that you should do FNO only when you have a sufficient amount of capital to withstand the drawdowns and what might come in with FNO. FNO is leverage trading; it's very risky.
Okay. No, actually, one of your strategies in that it was showing the capital required was 1 lakh.
Sir, most of the strategies will have a capital required, but capital required doesn't mean that should be your total capital. It's capital required for the strategy.
Yeah.
So yes, you can deploy it. No issues with that. It will work in 1 lakh rupees. But what we are trying to say is the capital. When what capital you have and what you are doing with that capital, in terms of where you are allocating the capital. A buying strategy will never have a high capital.
See, I
Right?
have a capital of 4 to 5 lakhs.
Yes.
So according to that, I just wanted to deploy one or two or three strategies. So I
Sure.
just wanted to whether I can
Sure, sir.
deploy one for 1 lakh. This strategy
Five,
can I deploy?
5 lakhs is a sufficient capital for algo trading into FNO. We will. There's a link of our YouTube channel. You can go through that link and then you'll see a capital allocation video. That
Okay.
will help you understand how we suggest to do capital allocation, and then we will also look into your specific queries once you are you have gone through it and you have a particular query to ask.
Okay. If after this seminar, if can you assign any of your one team member to call me back so that
we will assign. We will ask one of our team members to help you. The idea is not to just we have conducted a session for a reason, and it was a detailed session. We request you to actually look into it. Once you look into the session, you will read the listen to the session. Your questions will be much easier to be answered.
Correct. Okay.
Right?
You have a
Please
recording of this
first do
or
that.
something like that?
Everything is recorded, sir. It's there on the YouTube channel. That's what I said.
Okay, fine. I'll go through that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Amit and Mr. Shiv, one by one.
Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Amit and Mr. Shiv. Mr. Srinivas.
Hello. So let me ask Mr. Shiv. So first of all, congratulations. Zeta top slot में आ गया TradeOne में this in April month. So what I wanted to understand is how old is the strategy and इस महीने में top में आया, what is the change और आगे भी ऐसा ही रहेगा क्या? Second is second question is sharp ratio इसका 8 है, which is awesome. But historically इसका क्या sharp ratio था? This is only in the past 2 months, but historically क्या इसका sharp ratio था? That is what I wanted.
So you're talking about ZIP?
ZIP, yep.
So okay, so this presentation is not about ZIP, but thanks a lot for your kind words for ZIP. ZIP historically, or if you look into the backtest, the sharp has been around 7 to 8.
Okay. और अप्रैल में it came on top, previous month में नहीं आया था, तो any particular reason कुछ आपने change किया या?
Strategy release ही मार्च में हुई थी.
मिड मार्च में. Okay. समझ गया.
So उससे पहले की जो strategy थी Zeta 3 वो किसी ने deploy नहीं करी थी, मैं ही करता था क्योंकि वो naked selling थी, क्योंकि सबको डर लगता है naked selling से.
करेक्ट. तो मैं
naked selling करता था उसमें. फिर जब हमारा ये यूक्रेन वाला इशू आया, so even that me and my team we felt why are we risking our own capital as well on that. We should rather do spreads, and that's when ZIP was born as a spread.
तो मेरा तीसरा क्वेश्चन वही था. तो मैंने इसको डिप्लॉय किया था assuming it is a spread, and कल मेरा पहला डिप्लॉयमेंट था लाइव में, but it took only 1 leg. तो मुझे समझ में क्या करना है, तो मैंने एंड ऑफ द डे मैंने एक हेज लेके उसको क्लोज कर दिया. बट हाउ टू हैंडल दिस सिचुएशन फ्यूचर में अगर ऐसा होता है?
सर वो मैं हम लोगों ने कल हम लोगों ने उसको आंसर करा था. एक्चुअली this is a data error that came in from TT. That's the reason why the positions were not taken for some people. Although एक चीज हमारे एल्गो में ऑलरेडी है कि हम लोग स्पाइक्स को अवॉइड करते हैं एल्गो के हिसाब से. तो कई बार ये होता है कि आपका बाय लेग आ जाएगा, उसके बाद सेल लेग थोड़ी देर के बाद आएगा, और अगर नहीं आया तो वो निकल जाएगा. So
हाँ समझिए,
वो
ये
चीज है।
आप सीक्वेंसिंग के लिए करते हो मार्जिन बेनिफिट के लिए,
हाँ जी
दैट
सर,
आई अंडरस्टूड,
हाँ जी।
बट इसमें कभी कभी एरर भी होता है, मैं मानता हूँ किटी
नहीं
की
सर,
वजह से
एरर
या
नहीं
जो
होता।
भी है।
एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि सीक्वेंसिंग की वजह से एक एडिशनल एडवांटेज रहता है हमारे पास कि हम लोग कंडीशन को बार बार चेक करते रहते हैं। इवन बिफोर एंटरिंग द सेल लेग वी विल चेक द कंडीशन कि कुछ ऐसा तो नहीं है कि हमारा एल्गो को एग्जिट करना पड़े। So that is what we, that is what is happening, and the algo felt that there was a time that we might have to exit. So it did exit for people who are who for whom it took the entire position. It also exited in a few minutes.
अच्छा अच्छा, ओके, तो मेरा एक लेग ऐसे रहेगा, ओके अंडरस्टूड।
वो सर आपका रह गया होगा लेकिन कट गया होगा वो भी, उसमें ऑटोमेटिकली एक पर्टिकुलर
एंटर ही नहीं हुआ, सेल लेग
नहीं,
एंटर
उसका
ही नहीं
कट
हुआ,
गया
ओनली
होगा।
बाय
वो
लेग
जो बाय पोजीशन था ना वो कट जाता है खुद ही विद इन 15-20 मिनट्स। That's a time, like a condition that we have put in. If the entry doesn't happen, it will cut itself.
हाँ वो नहीं हुआ, वो ओवरनाइट कैरी हुआ, तो मैंने उसको एक हेज सेल कर दिया, तो
सर
ठीक है।
हम लोग आपकी डिप्लॉयमेंट देख लेंगे एक बार।
ठीक है, तो मैं ये पूछना चाहता था कि ये एरर हो सकता है फ्यूचर में भी, तो कुछ मैकेनिज्म है क्या कि आप अराउंड 315 को एक बार पोस्ट कर देंगे कि दिस इज द एक्सपेक्टेड लेग्स, आप चेक करो अपने ब्रोकर।
हर 15 मिनट्स में एक अपडेट आता है पीएनएल का, जिसके साथ नंबर ऑफ लेग्स जो एंटर की हुई हैं वो भी दिखाता है।
ओके ओके, ठीक है, मैं चेक करता हूँ।
ठीक है, और फॉर फ्यूचर वी आर ऑलरेडी वर्किंग ऑन वर्क अराउंड ऑन दिस कि जैसे ही लेट्स से ये एरर मतलब एंटर होती है लेग और जो सेलिंग लेग एंकर एंटर नहीं हुई है उस टाइम पे, तो वो थोड़ा जल्दी निकल जाए, सो दैट आपको भी टेंशन ना हो एंड दैट इशू डजंट हैपन अगेन।
ओके,
ठीक है,
ठीक है, थैंक यू।
ओके, मिस्टर अमित। अमित जी, आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं। Anyone else has questions?
Hi, can I suggest you to please mute the person?
Sorry, Amit ji.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, Amit ji. Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please tell me.
Can I request you to please mute the persons who are not going to speak? For example, Mr. Srinivas, his speaker is on. Can you tell him to switch it off? Because the voice is echoing.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, I just wanted to know Gamma Multi, the strategy you said it's going to go private. I just wanted to know the pricing for that.
So the pricing is free for all the strategies. The only thing is the variable fee, which will be 10%. Hello, Amit ji. Can you guys hear me?
Okay, and how do we subscribe to that? We need to.
So you have to private strategies will be subscribed via link. We have it on our Google Docs sheet.
Can you mute the people who are not speaking? For example, Mr. Srinivas. Can you mute Srinivas?
Sir, everyone else is muted. I can mute myself right now. I'll mute myself and you can speak. Amit ji, I'll mute myself. You can speak, or you can post a question on the group. We'll take it up over there.
I just wanted to know the pricing for Gamma Multi and how can we do it since it's private.
Sir, the private strategies will be accessed via link, which will be there on our Google sheet. And the pricing, there's no fixed fee.
Okay, I'll
the
put it on the
variable
group
fee
then.
is.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Shiv, आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं.
जी तो मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि मैं जो जस्ट आपका पोर्टफोलियो देख रहा था उसमें काफी सारे इंटरेस्टिंग स्ट्रेटेजीज हैं बट यू नो विद लिमिटेशंस ऑफ मैक्सिमम 3 strategies with my capital. I wanted to know what are your top 3 picks that you suggest a newcomer to start it. मैंने zip already शुरू कर दिया, zip bank nifty. Apart from that, what are your suggestions for a newcomer?
Sir, वो will guide you personally by understanding your risk profile. Just give us some time. You can ask a question on a group, and one of the team members will respond on that.
Okay.
Yeah. You wanted to concentrate on this presentation only for this strategy Q&A.
ठीक है.
Anyone has any other questions for this strategy? Or we can end the call. Abhi. Yes, Abhi, you can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and speak, Abhi.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, hi, Vishal. Are you able to hear me?
I'm able to hear you.
Yeah. In GIP GIP, is there some stop loss mechanism, or based upon market condition only it exits?
So it has a basic stop loss of 10K for the strategy, and target is 20K. In between, there are stop losses basis indicators and TSL basis indicators.
Okay. So its one counter is of one expiry or per day?
No, the counter is depend upon PNL.
Okay. So counter can extend up to more than one weekly expiry, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And the best strategy to complement it would be some, I presume, some non-directional strategies.
So we will, guide you on the group on that. There are quite a few non-directional strategies that we have. So we will give you a suggestion basis your capital and your risk appetite.
Okay. Like theta straddles would be fine with.
Straddles will be fine.
Yeah. Okay. And obviously, this zip won't complement it because it is still.
Zip will also complement it. It's a directional strategy as well, but then your directional allocation has to be under check.
Yeah.
Of the total capital, your directional allocation has to be under check, which is 20 to 30% depending upon your risk appetite, and then that you can check via the capital allocation webinar that we did. We have suggested what to do on that.
Yeah, I saw the capital video also. So things were much clear that I should go with non-directional only. One more question about GIP. One last question. That it is a new strategy or new leg. New strategy with a leg, most profitable leg carved out of Gamma multi-leg, right?
Yeah.
Though it is new, but Gamma multi-leg, the mother strategy is having some data, past data.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. But I heard you or read you somewhere that there was some modifications in GIP 2 recent, and after that recent modification, it has performed well. I mean, what was that date? Around 18th, 19th April, as I can see in the graph. Like it's
so that was basically a modification on the TSL. So basically the TSL, we first started with a PNL based TSL, and then we quickly realized that it is not going to work because of the volatile trends that we are having these days. So we were just we knew it from the beginning that it will not work, but we still wanted to give it a shot. It did not work in live, and that's why we have removed it.
So it was done around 18 to 22nd April.
Yeah,
right?
we actually ran it for a week.
And visibly it has improved after.
It has been that, as well as the market has moved. But more importantly, the thing is, when we look into a strategy, we have to look into in sense of how it is looking on the chart. So that is what we look into it. and if it is working as per the charts, it's working as per the setup, then the adjustments and the optimizations are correct.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Malaya and Teja, you again had questions.
हेलो.
Yes, Malaya.
हाँ सर, गीप में आप जो बोल रहे हैं 10,000 स्टॉप लॉस है, ये बोथ लेग पे है या
टोटल सर स्ट्रैटेजी का स्टॉप लॉस है.
स्ट्रैटेजी का?
अगर M2M अगर 10,000 हो गया नेगेटिव तो वो कट जाएगा, लेग पूरा का पूरा कट जाएगा.
और अभी मेरा 2 एक्टिवेट है, निफ्टी और बैंक निफ्टी, तो 10,000 जैसे ही होगा वो पूरा दोनों को काट लेगा.
हाँ जी सर.
ओके, ठीक है. ओके, थैंक यू.
Teja.
Hello, sir. Yeah, sir.
Hi.
Actually, I have actually 10 lakh capital, and I
Mhm.
have talked with one of your teammate, Vikrant. So what he suggested with 1x GIP and theta simple straddle 1x initially, and I need to increase my multiplier gradually upon the
Yeah.
performance of these two. So, can I continue with these two for 15 days or 1 month?
Yes, sir.
1 month, is it?
Yes, sir. 15-20 days. Let's continue, and then you get comfortable with the strategy, and then we can look into what to add and what to delete.
Theta simple strategy, is it intraday strategy, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And one more thing, we have video in one of our YouTube channel, right, regarding the capital allocation. Is it uploaded on 8 days back? Is it correct one?
It is all uploaded, sir. You can see each and every part of it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Any more questions?
No.
Anyone? Shall we end the call? Okay, guys. Thanks a lot for attending this on a holiday. Thanks a lot, Dipanjan and Vikrant. And we'll take it forward for another day. And any questions you have, we'll be happy to answer those. Bye, guys. Thanks.